Hello everybody, this is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's video is inflation proof. Inflation proof. So we'll get started here just in a minute. So make sure that you log on. And I believe Facebook right now is going out there and sharing it with everyone. I just believe that. I believe that. Think Mark Zuckerberg. And yesterday, I finally started doing my first video again. It's so funny. This thing looks like it's at an angle. There we go. There you go. All right. Not too ADD, right? Okay, so there is Bill Shoemaker. Hi, Terry, my lovely wife. Thank you so much. Crystal, Eric, nice to see you. Hi, Craig. Hi, Lisa. Golly, John Tier. Great to see you guys. I think I said hi, Craig. I think I did. All right, so, and we'll get started just in a minute. Welcome back. Thank you. Some of you said that you miss me. I got messages saying, hey, man, I miss you. How many of you are enough? I am enough. I am enough. All right, so whole different video. But, yeah, it's, I remember this topic, and I'll get started here just in a minute. So let's see who else is on here. Craig, Bobby Moore. Wow. Nice to see you, Bobby. Put a smile on my face. Pray everything's going great with you. Hello, my incredible son. Love you. And let's go ahead and get started. So today, inflation proof. Inflation proof. So today I seen on the news, I do every once in a while stumble across the news, that 40-year high, 9.1% inflation. And I know I've shared this on other videos, but one of the things when I seen this industry was in the 80s. So when they talked 40 years ago, I had just graduated high school, and I just can remember everything being difficult, struggling, inflation on everything going up. And how can a person actually live? First, they've already figured out, we know that about 97% of the people have already figured out how to live paycheck to paycheck. So they already got that figured out. And now, with inflations and the cost of everything, now how did they turn around and live on less? So they're right now saying the average person, they're $400 a month. So, when you see inflation happening, that's where people start taking out, listen closely, they start taking out luxury products. It's like Netflix subscriptions have gone down. People are selling their stock. People are selling their crypto. It's like people had money in investments and they're cashing out because they don't know how long this inflation is going to be. And then I seen that the average rent for a medium home is $2,000 a month. And I'm going, man, it used to be 30% of your income, not 50% of your income. So if you're spending $24,000 a year on house, not including utilities, it's like my sons talk to me about this all the time, Matthew and Kyle, and they're going, Dad, it's not like it was with you. And I get it. And so, to think that when I first got involved in learning from people that were business minded, 35 years ago, and first I was blown away that someone actually could make more in a month than other people made in a year, was just a weird concept to me. Bob Klein, a very dear friend of mine, he introduced me to a new guy, Cole Cooper. I believe he's out of Texas, and me and him were talking today, and he's in construction. And he goes, I'm having difficulty wrapping my mind around this profession. Like, how can you, Robert Hollis, have 14,000 people responsible for your income? And it's because I learned how to have a different personal philosophy. And so my thoughts are not, oh my God, I need to sell stuff. My thoughts are, how many people need financial help? And I can show them. Just like my mentors taught me on how to replace the income that I lost. Did you hear that? How to replace the income that you lost. See, if your income stays the same and the cost of everything else goes up, then you lost power. You lost financial power. And I'm involved in a business where I can show people exactly what to do, step by step, on how to change their thoughts, how to change their philosophy. The stuff that I teach, when people hear it, they go, I've never heard that before. Just like my mentors. Hey, Clifton, great post. I've been watching you, man. You're awesome. Clifton, good dear friend of mine. And I'm right now in the same situation as I was in the 2000s, 8 and 9 area, and also in the 80s, where, you know, people are like, how in the hell am I going to find a way to make some extra money? Do I get a part-time job? Do I get another job? I seen a news report just recently where it said this lady, you know, they showed her pumping gas in her car, and she says, I've been retired for 5 years, and I had to come out of retirement to get a part-time job because my fixed income is not enough for me to survive. And so right now, I'm going to share something with you guys, and when I share this with you, it's going to floor you a little bit, but you got to pay attention to this. When things get rough like this, and no one knows how long it's going to last, people are not looking to buy luxury products. If they're looking at their financial statement, their financial statement, that was funny. Most people don't even know what that is, nor do they have one. But when people look at their bank statements, their online banking statements, and they see that online banking statement, and they're trying to figure out with the people that live in their home, what things are going to be stopped. We're going to stop payment. Stop our subscription on this. We're going to stop our subscription on Netflix. We're going to stop. They have to get rid of their luxuries to be able to survive for the necessities. And there's still people out there that are in the same marketing as I am that are trying to get people to buy, people to spend their hard-earned money on luxury products, feel-good products. It's like, man, are you kidding me? When my whole career for 35 years, I've always focused on, hey, do you guys know anybody right now that is getting pinched? And now that they're really, really, really getting pinched, they're looking for a way to make an extra couple $100, like maybe $500, make an extra $1,000 a month. Do you know anyone like that? And you know what the number one thing is? Their number one thing is, do I have to do something? See, they're not hurting enough. I just recently did a video with a very dear friend of mine, Roberto Aguera. Used to be an LA police officer. And he told this story that just brought it back to me, so I want to bring it to you guys. And it's a story about this farmer, and this guy gets lost, right? And so he pulls over and says to this guy to get in directions. And he says, listen, I'm a little lost. I'm trying to find a way to get back to the freeway. Can you tell me how to get there? And the guy starts talking, and this dog is laying on the porch. And it's like, ooh, and he's just doing this ugly howl. And the guy goes, never mind the dog. And he goes, anyway, I was telling you, what you do is you go down 2 miles, and then all of a sudden the dog lets out this other howl. And then the guy's going, wow, are you sure? There's nothing wrong with him? He goes, no, listen, just leave him alone. And then all of a sudden he goes up and says, listen, okay, so then you take a right, and you go about 1.5 miles, and the dog started howling again. And the guy goes, I'm sorry, sir. There's something wrong with your dog. Dogs don't make that kind of noise. He goes, what's wrong with him? And whining and crying and sounding like he's in pain. And the farmer says that's his favorite place to lay because there's a lot of shade there. But there's a nail A nail is sticking up there, and he's laying on that nail. And that's what's giving him the pain. And the guy's going, why does he just sit there and whine and cry and complain? Why doesn't he move? Why doesn't he do something? And the farmer said, because it doesn't hurt that much. It doesn't hurt that much. This video, you need to share it with everyone you know, because you don't know who's hurting too much, that they're on their knees right now praying for a way, just like I was 35 years ago. God, please, there's got to be a way for me to get out of this financial situation. I used to be a mechanic. I got a cast on my leg. I can't make any money. I need to take care of myself and my family. I'm losing everything I own. I'm hiding the car from the repo man. I got an eviction notice. My electricity shut off. Please, please, someone share with me a way. So get with the person that invited you here. Plug into my videos. You can get all my free videos at roberthollis.com/free. And I will show you what my mentors taught me to build an income that's not only inflation proof, but when people start getting squeezed and they start in pain and you see them on social media, gas prices and oh my God, rent and I can't buy a home and oh my God. You just got to catch them. You just got to catch them when it hurts too much. If people say no, I'm just sorting. And if people are hurting, I just wait. Hey, remember my number. Remember how to connect with me when you hurt too much. When you finally said, just like I did, I'm not living like this any frickin' more. I'm not living like this anymore. So that's when here I am at 27, and I'm looking around and not everyone is struggling. There's this 3% of the people on the planet that are not struggling. When the income goes down, they make more. Have you guys ever heard the phrase, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? That's because when the economy changes, inflation goes up and prices go up, they start whining and complaining, thinking that the government, thinking that something outside of them is going to change and make that nail go away. So they just whine and complain about both parties. They complain about everything. Too much profit to the corporation. Why don't you take personal responsibility and learn from people that figured out how to get in the 3%, how to figure out how to get in the 1%, how to build a recession and inflation-proof business, helping other people supplement their income. So get back with the person that invited you to this video. Check out what we put together. All my training is free, and I'm here to show you step by step exactly what to do to get that nail to stop hurting you. Take care. We'll see you on the video tomorrow. I love and appreciate you. And always remember, if no one's given you permission in life to succeed, let me be the first. My mentors did it for me. They said, Robert, you can do this. This is a no-brainer. This is simple. Get excited about your future and get excited by asking people who they know that are hurting too much. See, when you talk to people that are not hurting too much, they just whine and complain and they don't do anything and they stay conformants. They stay complacent. They just whine and complain. They don't want to change their life. Look for people that want to change their life. Those are the people like me that jump in and just go straight to the top. Love and appreciate you. See you on the next video. Bye for now.